Now another guy in there that there's another incident. How Max reacts to the 1985 when he got hurt and couldn't play.
Right.
And he basically says that they rushed him back to get him into the finals, to get him into the playoffs.
Right.
And he wasn't ready. And he referenced something that I'm responsible for, which is Larry saying that Max didn't want to play for them anymore. And I said that, and I'm the one, I was at Larry's house in French Lick, Indiana, to do a story on his younger brother, Eddie, who was then in high school. And I wanted to do a story on the younger brother and what it's like to be Eddie Bird, and how good he is, but what it's like to be him and all that. And I was in Larry's house talking to his mom, and he called up to say hi to mom, a Saturday afternoon. I'll never forget it. And Larry and I got talking, and he said, and I quote, "Bob, Max doesn't want to play for us anymore," unquote, which I have reported over the years. Max, of course, refutes this in the doc, naturally. I mean, I'm just saying, Max said, "No, that's not true." And he was really wounded by the trade when he was traded. He was,
right.
Max really was. And of course, Max is forever associated with the Celtics. And as you may have pointed out in time, it's nice that the younger generation who only know Max as a color commentator, have to be reminded how important role Max plays in Celtic history. Numbers up there. Let's remember that. His numbers up there, and rightfully so. And he was the MVP in the '81 finals. I voted for him. People think I didn't vote for him, by the way, but I did. They would at the time. People thought I was suck up to Larry that I wouldn't vote for Max. So I did. Believe me, he deserved it. His game 5 saved that series. And by the way, Max had a huge game 5 to get 28, and that was a 2-2 coming home. Always an important game in the 7-game series. Anyway, Max refutes the idea that he didn't want to play for the Celtics anymore, and so he was wounded by that trade.
Boy, but that '84 series against Rambus, and you had mentioned he didn't get enough credit in the doc.
He didn't get enough credit in the doc at all. There's an allusion to having a good game, but the whole story, and it's not myth, it's not folklore. The fact is that Max addressed the team in the locker room to words to this effect: "Jump on my back, boys," or words to that effect. But that was the gist of it. And he went out and he trashed Worthy. And they went to Larry. Of course, Larry was the feeder. Larry,
right.
not the point guard. They didn't really have a point guard because DJ was never a point guard. He was a manufactured, 2.5. And it was wonderful. I love DJ. Don't roll, but they got away with DJ as a point guard because they had Larry, and Larry was the offense revolved around Larry. He could feed the post, and they were feeding Max, and Max was doing his number to the tune of 24 points, and that was that one of his 2 crowning moments. It'll be in the '81 and the Game 5. But absolutely, they don't give him enough credit in the doc, and that's a shame.